everyone, and welcome to my brand new art channel. My name's Kat, and I'm so excited to be sharing my art journey with you. I have been dabbling into art for the last probably 10 years. It's been a very on and off hobby that's just kind of happened in between all the other stuff going on in my life, but now is the time for me to bump up my game a little bit. This is my very first sketchbook, and I realized very quickly that I hated the paper. I'm pretty sure I just bought it off Officeworks. I was like, it was during lockdown, and I just found whatever I could. And I realized very quickly that it just wasn't what I wanted paper wise. So I did try and rush through it very quickly, and I have kind of cut and pasted a lot into this, which is very chunky. I am going to show you the back of the sketchbook first because it just has a few of my older pieces that were just randomly scattered throughout pieces of paper. I'm going to show you these first. You will see a few little scribbles here and there from my kids having a bit of a play in my sketchbook. Every so often I'll let them have a little spread and have a play. So a bit of a backstory. I really started sketching when I was in school for my work. So I am a makeup artist and hairstylist. And when I went to beauty school or makeup artistry school, we had to do face charts. And I've always been obsessed with eyes. Eye makeup is one of my favorite things of my job. So I love doing the face charts, and not that I was very good at them at the time, but I just started sketching some eyes. These go back to 2015. I really loved, like, ever since I was a teenager, I always did these kind of scribbly doodly things. So they, of course, made their way into some eyes. And this one over here was me wanting to draw a face, but having no idea how to do it and no idea how to do proportions. So I literally just drew one eye and drew the other and then just like stuck them together. Again, another little eye and face. I had no idea how to do like the other side of the face, so I just filled it with swirly things. And then this one was probably my first attempt at doing a whole face, which, I mean, she's a bit alienish looking, but it was just on sketchbook paper that really wasn't the greatest. So these ones, obviously getting a little bit better. I love this one. It's so pretty. I just love the reflections. And then this one in particular was a model that I had done makeup on for a photo shoot, and she had the most beautiful eyes. So I zoomed in on the photo the photographer sent through and drew her eye. And then I would say that this is kind of the part of me getting into doing hairstyling, because I started drawing hair a little bit more. So you can kind of see there just some little graphite sketches. More hair, more hair, more hair. And another little eye there. And a nice big pair of eyes. So this, we're up to 2018. And then we kind of fast forward, as we do in my art journey. For the most part, previously, I've kind of drawn for a little bit and then not drawn, and then drawn for a little bit and then not drawn. So then we fast forward to 2019, decided to have a first go at drawing a face from reference. I'm pretty sure this was a model in a photo shoot that I'd done makeup on. And it's not great. But having said that, I really love looking back at this and kind of seeing how far I've come since then. And that was, 4 years ago. So that makes me really happy to kind of see the progress. And then this one, I sat down during the first lockdown during COVID and did a little art lesson with the kids, and I just drew this little guy. And in this little section, we just have some watercolors that I've done over the years. Florals. This one was awful, but I was so proud of it when I did it. It was literally just copying another watercolor drawing. So all of these guys are out of a watercolor sketchbook that I bought thinking that I'd be able to use it, but the paper was awful. So I've literally just stuck bits and pieces in. There's a whole pile of little textures that I did there during the course. Just to play with some colors. I actually really love this. I need to recreate this on some better watercolor paper. because I really like this little guy. He's so cute. My kids love that too. My older boys think it's hilarious. Some more textures and some typography, some watercolor paper. These ones you'll see the sketches for later on in the book. I actually really love these. I love the colors and the vibrancy. Some more textures. But I just think these little guys are just so cute. Negative space watercolor there. And just a little play with some abstract florals. And another little set of lips. And I'm pretty sure that's the end of the back section. Okay, so this is the start of me focusing a little bit more on completing a sketchbook. Once I realized that I didn't really like the paper, I was like, okay, how can I fill this as quickly as possible? We jump forward to August of 2021. This one was a photo that my husband picked out for me to draw, and I actually really like it. Apart from probably like the perspective and like facial features being a little bit off, I really like her. And this is a little plan for the front page. The front page, by the way, I've just painted with some paint markers. But she has gotten quite dirty. And then this is a little play with some reference pictures. This one in particular was a very different angle for me to draw faces in, so I really like this. And this is a little sketch for my little oh shit guy. This was a draw this in your style, and I pretty much just copied her picture. But you'll kind of see in this sketchbook, it's kind of a combination of like doing a few courses and recreating people's pictures, just trying to find my style really, which I don't think I really have yet, but I think I'm definitely more on the way to finding my style than I was here. I was really just winging it here. So this one is my first real commission. I had a beautiful friend of mine who has twin girls, and they really love my artwork. One of her daughters had a little rabbit that she loved named Bun Bun, and she asked me to draw a picture of Bun Bun for her birthday. So this is the sketch for it, and I did it in watercolor for her. And then this one was just a little play. I'm pretty sure it was after I did a course on kind of like cartoonish features, and I did render this one in watercolors. I actually love the colors in this one. I love the yellows and the purples. So this one is a course that I did on Domestica by Gemma Captivilla. But basically this was the sketch for my final project, and this was the final project or watercolor rendered. I was so proud of this because I was so proud of like the pose and drawing that, because I was really uncomfortable with drawing poses in general. How all the colors work together and taking the time to plan everything out was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. And then another little play with some funny stuff there, drawing some cactus. I really like these. I need to play with prompts more often because they're super fun. So this little one here, I drew this during COVID. A friend of mine really loves Kerry Hess. If you know her work, you'll know what I mean. She does very much like watercolor fashion illustration style work. The print that she really loved had sold out. She wasn't able to get it anymore. And so during COVID, I did a little bit of a repaint of this particular picture from Kerry Hess and delivered it to her. I actually really love the line work, and I think I continue doing this a little bit more in my artwork now. And we just got some flowers, a little botanical study with some watercolor. So these were the start of me having a little play on Domestica with a few courses. I can't remember the name of this one, but I will link it in the description down below. It was kind of naturalist watercolor textures. And this one was a Anna Victoriana, crystals and gems and stuff. This one was a Skillshare class on anatomy and proportions. So kind of see men and women. So weird. And then these guys here. This one was a later course that I did for like almost cartoony style eyes and nose and mouths, which I actually really like this style. I'll kind of show you a little bit later, but I really like these. And then this was another anatomy. I think it was part of that first one that I showed you where it was really quick sketches. These are awful. Let's not look at those for too long. But I'm pretty sure they were literally like 30-second gesture poses. This one was kind of all about body shape and body types. Part of it was to draw 4 different characters and give them different body shapes and body types, and then to recreate some gesture poses with them. So these are my 4 little girls, and I'm pretty sure I chose this one here. You were basically to draw that same character in different poses. This one here, obviously, I very much messed up her proportions. I definitely feel like I captured like the likeness of the character, I guess. This one here, I'm pretty sure was a Draw This in Your Style that I just kind of redrew. I don't think I did it really in my style, but I did actually paint this, and I love how it came out. It's on my wall. And so this was the Skillshare course that I was telling you about, kind of that really feminine kind of cartoon character eye, and I really liked doing kind of the lip expressions with this. So, and this one was just drawing a face from memory. And then again, this was the same course, just drawing the head from different angles. And then I kind of took these and put it into a face. I think I kind of slanted her eyes a little bit too much, and yeah, I'm not a huge fan. So this little run of pictures here is just all drawing random things that came up on my Pinterest feed. So yeah, they're super random. There's flowers, there's like skeleton girls, there's clouds. This one I actually really liked, just kind of how it came out with the different colors and vines and stuff. And this one was a picture that my son found, and he's like, "Mom, can you draw that?" And I was like, "Yeah, maybe." I actually really like this picture. This one was a set of skin tone pencils that I bought, and I just found this a picture on Pinterest and drew her outfit, and I made her a little bit cartoon character-y, but I'm really happy with how that came out. And then these are the sketches of my beautiful little kind of kawaii style lady beetles. Cute little kawaii character. I wanted to start having a play with markers. This paper was awful though, so not the best that it probably could have been, but it's cute either way. So this section of my sketchbook was me really putting a lot more focus into drawing almost every day. It is the start of doing Facetober, which I really enjoyed. I'm pretty sure I got about 17 days into it, and I loved it. It was so great, but it kind of coincided with being in lockdown and coming out of lockdown and kind of things going back to normal and not having as much time as I did before. So this is the start of that. And then I did do a little goal section over here, which my main goal was to finish this crap sketchbook, learn how to use markers, which I did a little bit throughout the Facetober journey, to draw hands, which I did not, no pressure experimentation, which I did not. And I think that was mostly to do with this particular sketchbook and not really being able to. Acrylic pens, doing loose watercolor, playing with the watercolor pencils, none of those I did. This little girlie was first day of Facetober. Prompts were jungle, wavy hair, and tattoo. Most of the Facetober I did fully render either in watercolor or marker. So even though she's got tape on her, this was my watercolor render of her. I love this. It's usually on my studio wall. We've got some little floral doodle pages here. I really love this style of art when I'm feeling quite art blocked and I don't know what to draw. It's really nice just kind of getting shapes down on a paper and not really having to commit to being perfect or anything like that. So this one I'm pretty sure was a Skillshare class on how to fill an entire page, and I probably should have inked this, but I didn't. Maybe I'll do another one day. Some more Facetober. This one was just a little play with markers. So then day 2 was beret, curly hair and stripes. This one I did fully render. I'm not sure exactly where it is though. And then day 3 is straight hair, denim jacket and food. There's a play of a couple of little thumbnails for this one. And then this is what I decided on. This is probably one of my favorite renders from the face tour. So that's the final product. I just love the colors and I love how the denim jacket came up because I remember being really nervous about painting the denim jacket, but I just love these colors together. And then day 4, roller skating happy rainbow, and this one I just had to play with some markers. And then day 5, I'm pretty sure I rendered with watercolor. And then this one you'll see on the next page. Day 6 was surf pattern and messy bun, and that was the finished render. I'm pretty sure this one was on the Arches watercolor paper, and I stuck it into the sketchbook that I eventually decided to rip apart and not have anymore because it annoyed me. So day 7 is tired, coffee and short hair, and I'm pretty sure I rendered this on the next page. Yeah, so that one was just to play with markers. Then next page is day 8 and day 9, sunglasses, pixie cut and daisy. I'm pretty sure I rendered these 2 as well, but as you can see here, kind of incorporating that style from earlier on in the sketchbook. And then day 10, messy bun, face paint and shirt. This one I also fully rendered, and I did do like a galaxy face paint on her. And day 11, baseball cap, straight hair and clouds. This one I'm pretty sure I abandoned completely because I hated it so much. Day 12, what do we go for? Day 11, day 12. Oh, maybe that was a Pinterest. Might have been a Pinterest that I abandoned. Then day 12, afro, lemons and funky earrings. Day 13 is travel, ponytail and rosy cheeks. Day 14, frizzy hair, dog lover and sweater. I love this one. This one makes me really happy. Day 16, kimono, plants and pattern. Apart from her face, I really like how the kimono came out in this one. And then day 17, afro, pink and water lily. And then this one was another Pinterest sketch. I love, barring the face as most of my pictures, I love how her hair came out in this. I was so proud. I think doing hair, I definitely prefer when I can use graphite and kind of smudge and erase and smudge and erase. And again, a little doodle plate. I'm pretty sure this is a scroller box that I received. And then the next few pages, these are just some random bits and pieces that were like a fearless sketchbooking kind of course. Got some little kawaii faces there. This one was a self-portrait in pen, which looks nothing like me. This one is a beautiful little spread from my daughter Charlotte. I have 3-year-old twins. They would have been maybe 2 at this stage. And sometimes I let them have a play in the sketchbook. So this is Charlotte's little page. And then we have some more like doodly kawaii pieces in here. I love mermaids and like undersea stuff, so that had to make an appearance. And then I'm pretty sure at this point I revisited the course that I was talking about, the Skillshare one, to do a couple of little more bits and pieces there. Another little Pinterest drawing. Another little face. This one was at the request of my oldest son. I drew the outline for these and he colored them in. Super cute. And this is Jet's little spread, my other 3-year-old. Pretty sure this is another Pinterest. I don't like this one. We'll just keep going. And then last couple of pages, again, I was working really hard to just get this finished because I just hated it by this stage. We just got a couple of little lip expressions and some random bits and pieces there. So that is my sketchbook. Thank you if you're still watching. I am really excited to start to share my art journey with you guys. I have just finished another sketchbook, so I will be filming that and getting that up pretty quickly, maybe within the next week. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.